The Independent Artist Spotlight, y'all. I'm excited. Today, man, I'm sitting down with Milwaukee's own. Under 5 is in the building, man. I just found out what that meant, so you're going to get to know her as well. Let's get into it, man. She's got some new music, just dropped, just released, got a new album coming out soon, so we're going to go all into it. This is your man, Ryan Righteous, the Independent Artist Spotlight, the Trackstarz. Let's get into it. Under 5, what's up?
What's up, sir?
I'm good, man. We have been communicating so much, it feels like family already.
Literally.
But because you are a part of GodChaserz, you are family, because that's been my family for over 20 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Me and the homie Brinson, we go back. We go way back. So he started the same year as Trackstarz. So shout out to you guys and the 20 years that you guys have been rocking. Congratulations and welcome to the team. How are you doing?
I'm feeling great, man. Feeling great.
Okay, so I want to ask you, I saw on your Instagram where it said, I rap for fun. What is that about? Because you shouldn't ever rap for fun. You should rap for the kingdom. You should rap for anything and everything you want because you have real skill, real bars.
Oh, wow. No, man, I rap for fun. Literally. It just, I don't know. For me, I'm just speaking for me personally. Rapping, doing music, it's just a way that I release. You see what I'm saying? So I never really viewed it as something, number one, to get gain, number one, or number two, to get notoriety, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I rap for fun. And I'm not going to make anybody make me feel like I have to do it for anything other than that. So
now, how was that fair? How was that even possible when you are such a talent at this, and it feels like, I know you got people saying, hey, you got God's gifting all over you, like where is it and why is it taking you so long to like put it out there for us? Like how have you managed that over the years?
You feel like it's been taking long? I mean, I create, it's just people don't know who I am.
Yeah,
so I create. I'm just not with anybody. I'm not like with a group of people, a label, except for right now. Shout out to my brother. That's why I'm doing this, for his 20 year to celebrate him.
Yeah.
Because Brinson know how I am, but I don't know. I feel like I do what God has, gifted me to do and created me to do. Music is only a small piece of who I am. I don't know. That's music isn't, it doesn't make me who I am. I'm doing music. You could ask my baby. I'll be in there giving a concert to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So when I get before people, or if I do something like this, that's why people think it's so refined. I never stop. Just because nobody knows who I am doesn't mean that I'm not doing what God has given me that gift. Like, I'm not the person who buried it. So if I'm called on, I can get in front of a group of people. That's how I feel.
Got you. So when it comes to like writing, what is your process like? Do you just have like vaults and vaults of music over the last years that you just never put out, or do you just write occasionally, or do you freestyle?
Nope, don't freestyle. Okay, we're gonna get that on out the way right there. I love the freestyle, but I cannot. I am a voracious writer. So I do have a plethora of songs that I've never released. I call them like play tracks, they warm ups, things of that nature. I've also, over the past couple of years, I've been writing and doing things like in the tech industry. Okay. People don't know that, because people don't see me on this side. They feel like I'm not doing anything. So yeah, I'm always writing, never not writing. I'll say that. Yeah.
So when we get the full album, how long does it take you to put together the whole album?
Let me tell you something. Brinson started sending me beats. When was the first beat? Was like at the well, he sent me the first beat towards the end of December. I wrote that the next day, recorded it at the beginning of the year. After that, my second beat didn't come from him till like the end of January, right? And after that, I'm talking about of this year, the end of January was my second beat. Every week he was sending me a beat, and then sometimes, well, not every week, because sometimes it was like 4 at a time, but once he sent them, I was just writing, man. And for me, I really feel like that's God. You see, like that was God. I said, my brother asked, hey, would you be willing to, release an album under GodChaserz? this 20 years. I'm like, you know what? Let me ask Jay and see what he said. That's my husband.
Yeah.
Talked to my husband. My husband was excited, like, man, babe, this is what I've been waiting for. Yeah, and this person. Yeah, so yeah, the writing process, it just came easy. Like, he'll send the beats, and then in the morning time, you ask me why I wake up so early, right? I'm an early riser, so I have a lot of time to myself, time quiet. And man, when he was sending them beats, I just in the morning time listen to him, and then just get to writing. It was crazy because Brinson was like, oh my goodness, you is beasting it out.
Yeah. So talk to me about Faith Like This, right?
Ooh,
when I heard it, first of all, shout out to Brinson, shout out to you. He told me he produced a lot on this album, or he's producing the whole album.
The
whole album.
Oh,
okay.
My goodness.
So shout out to you guys on like the phenomenal job that you all are doing with the music. But I mean, I was just telling him when I first listened to it, like, I got this Crucial Conflict vibe. Like,
Let's
hey,
go.
in the middle of the barn. And I was like, oh, I mean, I was just jumping with it. And I was like, man, this is fantastic.
That's crazy.
Fantastic.
Well,
yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Oh, my apologies. I interrupted. But that was
No,
just
you good. Go
exciting
ahead.
to hear. I've never heard anybody reference Crucial Conflict. And by the way, when I penned it, I wasn't thinking about Crucial Conflict. But just to your credit, Crucial Conflict used to be one of my favorite groups back in the day.
Ooh.
That's wild. That
Wow.
is wild that you referenced that. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
Wow.
speaking of Crucial Conflict, who are some of the influences that got you started in music that you feel like you've that have helped craft your sound?
Okay. No musical people got me started in music.
Okay.
So I was I was writing. I've been writing since I was younger. I was writing poetry.
Okay.
So, and what got me into music, was a boy I had a crush on in middle school. And he made me mad. And my uncle, he rapped. So I went home and I had talked to my uncle, and I was like,
a diss track.
I was like, can you write this rap for me? And I told him what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to deliver it. So that was really my introduction into music, was my uncle, because he did music. Yeah. So.
Okay. You know who you have swag like?
Ooh.
You have swag like Jada Pinkett Smith.
What? Oh my!
Not
goodness.
personality, just swag.
Wait, hold on. You want to know what's crazy?
What's that?
So when I was in high school, a lot of people, like, I would be on the bus, and it would be older people would tell me that, like, you look like Jada Pinkett. I had no clue who she was. So I had heard that plenty times.
Your swag reminds me of her. I don't want to ignore what's in the room. I see you got, other than window dressing, I see you got a guitar. I see you got the keys. Talk about, are you self-taught? Did you play in school? Is this something that you still do to this day? Does that guitar come off the wall at any point? Like, what happens?
I just love instruments. I love to play around. I bought that like many years ago. Played around with it.
Okay.
Made me a little tune, and then I put it up there. Right here, I just play around making beats, doing samples occasionally. As you see, the shirt says I create. I did that as well.
Oh, that's dope. I really like that. So, like, tell me how this album has come together. Like, what is the inspiration, what you've written from? I know it's a lot of family. I know it's a lot of past, I'd say healed traumas and things of that nature. The life as you see it, right?
You want to talk about this single, or are you talking about the project?
The whole project. Let's do the single, then move into the project.
I mean, because you listening to the single doesn't really tell you everything about the project.
Okay.
I'm talking about, that's even from the production. So where does it come from? It came from, did Brucey tell you? He titled the album. He came up with the title of the album.
I still don't know the title of the album.
And I can't tell you, since you don't know. So he didn't tell me I can reveal the title yet, so I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But Brinson named the album, and then the beats he started sending, I don't know. It's just with me, when I hear a beat, it's almost like I'm listening to what it's saying to me. Okay. In my mind, I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Okay.
It's hard to explain, because I'm a person, when I write, I don't force it.
Yeah.
I don't force it. If I start writing and it's just flowing, I'm gonna keep writing. Once I get to a point where I'm not hearing anything, nothing's coming, I stop.
Okay.
I literally, I stop. And to me, that's a part of respecting what you're creating.
Wow.
For example, the single. I originally, when I started writing, it didn't even say my uncle. I had my husband in there.
Oh.
And what happened was, let me tell you, this was because I started with the chorus. I kept hearing who got faith like this? My got faith like this. My daddy got faith like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was hearing that, but I was like, who would the other person was going to be? So I had put my husband in there, right? And then I just kept doing it. We got faith. Yeah. And that's all I heard because I just kept hearing in my head. Why my uncle ended up calling me the day I was writing this. And this song was birthed from a conversation with him.
Oh.
That's how I got that first verse. Yes.
Okay.
Cause see, my dad wasn't in my life growing up.
Oh.
And so, yeah, just within this recent past year, like we've gotten close, and it hasn't even been a full year yet.
Oh wow!
Literally, man, God is amazing. God is amazing, man. I'm trying to tell you. So I started learning a lot of different things. And it tripped me out because my dad talk about God all the time, and faith is really big for him, and so. That's how this first verse came about from a phone call I had with my uncle. Man, it's crazy. Yeah.
That is so crazy. Wow.
Yes.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. So
because when you've been in, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, because it just made me think about if you've been in something so long, sometimes you could feel like I'm never gonna get out of this. You know what I'm saying? Or would this situation ever be different? And listening to him. And where he was at and just the gratefulness. Him and my dad both just expressed about being free, and then wishing that their mom could have experienced it and seen them clean again, So, yeah, but.
Okay. Wow. And so the rest of the project?
The rest of the project, man, I don't know what to say. It's just, I'll tell you this.
Uh-huh.
I believe it's stuff you ain't never heard before.
Ooh.
That's how I write. Because I'm a person, I don't like people who copy.
Okay.
That's one of my biggest irritations. You know what I'm saying? When I'm writing, it comes from a real place. So I feel like if it comes from a real place, my story is not like the next person. My fingerprint not like the next person. So what I do and what I create should not be exactly the same like somebody else.
Okay.
And that's what I aim for. I feel like this project, you gonna get stuff you never heard.
Okay.
You ain't heard it spit this way.
Are you ready for what the world is about to bring about to your doorstep with the music and the album release? Like with people asking for features, people wanting you to come do shows, like the whole, we didn't talk about the your role as a homeschool mom. Like, is this something that you're adding to the plate, or is this going to always stay separate? Like, I'm just putting out an album. Don't call me for features. Don't whatever. Like, what is the goal?
I don't think nobody going to hit me up for no features.
Oh,
I mean, I already, like.
Oh, no.
I really don't foresee that. Like,
if I was a rapper, I would hit you up for a feature.
Oh, that's love, man.
Yeah. Because here's the thing about you. Like, I told you about your swag, right? You bring a lot of personality to the track. That would be one thing. The second thing is Milwaukee, right? Born and raised?
Not born and raised, but definitely Milwaukee.
Okay, so
what?
So where were you born?
I said
and raised.
I'm not telling the internet where I was born.
Okay, but I hear like a lot of Southern influence.
Oh, that's so crazy. Okay, so I've moved around. I lived in Dallas, Texas. Okay. That's probably where you hear that Southern drawl. I don't know. People say that. But yeah. I've lived in Dallas. Okay. I came to Milwaukee when I was 8. So I don't know why people still say I sound Southern. I don't know. That's pretty interesting to me. I don't know. It's just probably embedded in my DNA. Yeah. Because I don't have a reference for where I got I don't know how I talk.
Wow.
It's just how I talk. I don't know.
Yeah. And so when it comes to like everything else that you got going on, like how excuse me. So I always ask this question. Beyond the music, what are some things that you're doing to impact the kingdom of the body of Christ?
Impacting our child.
Yes.
That's how, for me, that's how I impact the kingdom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Being a stay-at-home mom for over 12 years.
Yeah.
When I tell you that's really kingdom mission right there.
Yes.
Because this young woman, I mean, she blows my mind. If you have a conversation with her, the last interview I did, the person, they just, at the end of the interview, they was like, you know, can I meet your daughter? And they just did an impromptu conversation with her, interview. Wow. I didn't have the headphones on or nothing. When she was done, my baby went upstairs. I put the headphones. She was just like, oh my goodness, I see. It makes sense now why you say the things that you do. She said, I was just, her ability to communicate is college level. That's what she said.
Wow.
Now, and she's a mother. She has adult kids. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and a lot of adults who come in contact with her, I hear the same feedback, but I give God that glory.
Amen.
Because, you know, I'm the person who, this is not something that I ever seen myself doing. I didn't feel compatible enough. I mean, like you hear in the single.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Couldn't see myself as a mom. That's the stuff that my God know. That's real. That is real. That ain't fake. You know what I'm saying? So everything that's impacting the kingdom for me. Yeah. Because man, that godly seed, that's priceless.
Oh yeah. For sure. Wow.
And she's gifted as well. So I feel like I had to impart that so she know, man, your gift does not make you who you are. God makes you who you are, not your gift. You know what I'm saying? Because people will come there, praise you there, you know, give you your flowers. Next day, them same people will, you know, tear you down, everything. So you cannot live your life based on what people think you're gifted at. You know what I'm saying? Your value must come from God, the word of God, and what God says about you and pertaining you. You know, so I'm sorry. Yeah. What's some
advice that you would give to someone that you see holding on to their gift? They're kind of afraid to launch out there and put their gifts to work.
My question would be, what are you afraid of?
Yeah.
You know, we shouldn't fear nobody. And that means in all things. If Jesus told us, don't fear the one who could kill the body, but when the body is dead, has the power to cast the soul into hell. Now that comes with death. So if Jesus told me not to fear that, then I'm definitely not going to fear what somebody got to say about my gift, about the way I look, about my height. You see, that goes full circle with everything. So, I mean, if God has given it to you, you go out and however God has put it in you to utilize it. Because everybody blueprint is different. And that's what I would say.
Yeah.
You know, everybody blueprint not the same.
Oh, so man, I love that.
You trust God with it. You know what I mean? And also, okay, I'm sorry, Ryan, because I'm just saying, when it's people who are novices, I'm really big on this. Yes, take time to perfect your craft. But I don't think it's wise for people who are new in the faith to go out and trying to champion and be before people. Yeah. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how gifted and skilled you are. When I got in the faith, I was gifted. And people told me I would miss my opportunity because I was chilling. But I really believe, you know, when God has called you to do something, if he gave it to you, then you're going to be ready in his time, not people's time. And I'm glad that I didn't rush out there and do things, because in the background, I've been cultivating the gift. It's more seasoned. I know how to flow and deliver in it. When I touch the stage, it's more seasoned. Like, come on, man. I'm sorry, Ryan. But that's wonderful. Sorry.
I love that. That is so great. Well, I'm excited to hear this full album. I'm excited to hear. I heard some more music. I heard Rise.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Here go Brinson.
Yeah, he sent me. Is the old stuff he sent me?
That's old. That's 2016. But I wrote that in 2015. I
Okay.
wrote it a year before it ever released, like, or either I think I actually wrote in 2014. But yeah, it's I didn't release it till 2016. But yeah.
Got you. Got you. No,
And those are things, remember I told you, that's just playing. That's just me creating. And I'm like, God, I still want to put something out. If I'm representing God, I want it to be in excellence. So,
Yes.
that's those just was like I don't want to say breadcrumbs, but it's just like, hey, I'm doing this. Boom.
I'm glad you have the humility to call it fun. Because most people who call it fun don't hit record and don't come out sounding so great. You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy. But I mean, I'm super excited to hear this project.
Thank you.
Under Five, tell everybody how they can find you, how they can support you, and what to look out for next.
I just first want to say, anybody who was following me and I removed you, I'm sorry, because I'm that person. we gonna be honest real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I am under 5, and that's just the number 5. I am under 5. That's for everything, y'all. That's it. And I'm literally under 5.
Wow.
Ryan Wright just had to find that out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey, look, again, you project like a big personality. You only just think a giant, right?
Oh, stop. No. Man, this was fun, Ryan. Thank you. I hate interviews, by the way.
Listen,
I'll just be too nervous and everything. I'm like,
No. This is a conversation, and it went really extremely well. I'm so excited we got a chance to sit down. The devil is a lie. We had some technical difficulties, but we got through that.
we did.
And I'm super excited that we got a chance to come back and have this conversation. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to hear this project. I'm so serious about that.
Thank you, Ryan. Shout out to the Trackstarz. I can't believe I'm on here. This like BET to me. You hear what I'm saying? And shout out to the Trackstarz.
Thank you.
What that? Sean Grant.
Yep.
Ryan Righteous and DJ Jeremiah in the place. Hold on, who that?
Yes.
GodChaserz. And y'all know who it is. GodChaserz all 2026. Y'all get ready.
All right, y'all. You heard it first, man. Under Five. She has got the new album coming out. We're super excited, man. Congratulations to her. Shout out to GodChaserz Entertainment. 20 years strong. This is your man, Ryan Righteous, the Independent Artist Spotlight. If you stayed to the end, I know you got blessed. Make sure you stay with the best. This is Ryan Righteous and the Trackstarz, and we out. Peace.